Good afternoon, everybody. I just wanted to give you a quick follow-up on last month's project when I did image transfer to wood. Um, oh, I don't know why it's giving me that. Okay, I think I'm still filming. A box just popped up. Okay, so I did a couple different images. One on, or excuse me, two on leftover label sticker sheets with the stickers removed. So it's that glossy paper. So you can print with a regular home printer on that and then use that for your image. So that was this one and this one. And obviously, these ones had the best as far as the vibrancy of the image, for sure, the better one. I had a little bit of bleeding on both of them. And this one in particular, for some reason, I didn't have the issue with this one, but the paper rested with some wrinkles, and that did come through on the image on the piece of wood. And I have Mod Podged both of those. So not too bad. You know, this was my first attempt at doing this. The other way I did it was I used a cardstock paper and I first put a film of glue, just school glue, onto it and let that completely dry. Again, for a home printer like that, you just wanted that nice, filmy, smooth surface so that really the ink is just resting on top of the paper. So that was for these two. This one turned out a hot mess. It's all smudged. I don't know. And what's kind of frustrating is I was excited about this one. I thought it was going to turn out pretty cute. My placement isn't great with it, but because this one actually turned out, the image I chose was sort of a light color. Um, I should have done something a little more opaque, but the transfer itself went very well. But for some reason this one just did not. So here's what I think the trick was with that wax paper. With the cardstock with glue. I think the trick is, first of all, to pick a more vibrant picture. Second of all, for this one, when I removed the paper after it had totally dried with the Mod Podge, the way I removed it was placing it in a bowl of water upside down. And something about that seemed to make the process of removing the paper much easier. This one I ran underwater, which was another option that I saw in directions. Did not go as well, and instead a lot of the colors smudged and bled off, and a lot of the paper got left. I didn't even put a final coat of Mod Podge on that. So, moral of the story, I think with a little bit of practice, this process of using a waxy paper would is going to have the most vibrant colors, and if you do it carefully, then you don't have the bleeding and smudging of the colors. And now that it has that final coat of Mod Podge, once it dried and everything, it's set. It's on there. However, using a cardstock paper, a film of Elmer's glue, letting it dry, then printing your image, then Mod Podging it on, and removing the paper in a bowl of water while resting the piece of wood upside down in that bowl of water, that is probably my favorite result. I wish I had picked a more vibrant photo of these flowers. Wasn't quite dark enough. I think if it had been just a little bit darker, this would be perfect. So that's the end result. If you want to see the original video, you can find it in the playlist for DIY projects here on Facebook or on YouTube. But I wanted to give you a little follow-up. And join me in just a couple minutes. I'm going to be decoupaging boxes. Maybe you got a kit at the library. I believe there's at least a couple left. And you can see how that turns out, and I'll walk through the process. Bye.